As all our school visits have had to be cancelled due to coronavirus, we're bringing the farm to you, as before. We're really busy now. We are rushing to finish our drilling. Because of the really wet autumn, which is sort of hard to believe now, some of these fields have had to be cultivated 3 or 4 times. But we are getting towards the end. We've had a fantastic weather window, which has allowed us to just do long day after long day after long day with no break. We will be praying for rain at the end of this to water all these seeds in. But for now, we've just got to concentrate on getting them in the ground. The drills are performing well. We've got 2 on the go at the same time. And Alan is dashing about between them to keep them both filled up. We're drilling a mixture of things: milling oats, malting barley, and triticale, which is a feed wheat that goes into a pig feed. What do you reckon, Alan? What time have you finished?
I estimate about 2 o'clock.
Most of our ewes give birth outside by themselves, but inevitably there are a few that we need to bring in and have a little bit more TLC. So the shepherds have made a little pop-up Nightingale hospital for them, a little orphanage. Alan's counting down the bags now. We've drilled more than 800 hectares of crops. Just as we're racing to try and finish the drilling, John's had a blown tyre on the main road. So he's fixing it, and the lovely policeman has come to keep the traffic away. That's dead.
Yeah. Down a bit.
Thank you for coming out.
It's okay, no problem.
And you're quite busy at this time. In these
We
weird
are, yeah,
times.
we've always got broken downs, we've always got little RTCs and stuff to keep us busy. I think the only other thing I can recall was a car that hit a combine harvester out at Lavenham about 3 or 4 years ago.
But not a tractor.
But never a tractor, no. First one, first time for everything.
Meanwhile, many of our ewes are out there in the fields quietly getting on with having their lambs. The shepherds will be watching diligently over the weekend and intervening only when they need to. We did manage to get finished, and for fun we worked out what all these crops would equate to in terms of food. So the organic milling barley could make 8.5 million pints of lager. The organic milling oats could make 28 million bowls of porridge, and the organic feed wheat, as part of a pig feed ration, could become part of 27 million sausages. It also seems quite fitting that we should thank the NHS, because we can only carry on our work knowing that if we get into a muddle, they're there to help us. So we can go home for the weekend, but they can't. Thank you, NHS, at these weird times.